Hey there, EvilQuest from UGR Gaming.com, and I just got finished playing EvilQuest for the second time. Not one time, but two times. This game is just that great. This game was developed by Chaos Soft Games, and let me tell you, they did one hell of a job on this one, as any old school RPG players. Fantasy come true. Alright, now let's break it down for you. The story. You play as Galvus, and let me tell you, he is one evil cookie. He is after an item called the Chaos Axe, and now let me tell you about the Chaos Axe. A couple, eons back, an evil god tried to use his weapon to slay, the real evil god. But ultimately, God stopped them because they came like that close to succeeding. So God sealed both this evil god and the Chaos Axe. Like, well, puts 4 seals on it. I mean, how stupid can God be here? So Galvus, being one evil guy, decides, hey, I could use that axe. I'm evil. I want to destroy the world. I want to reign tyranny. I want people to suffer. I'm getting that axe. So the game picks up. You're storming the castle. Well, you're starting to storm the castle. That's your idea. You've got troops because you're an evil Dark Lord. But your second in command has other thoughts about this. Galvus single-handedly gets captured because his second in command doesn't deliver. He decides, I'm just gonna walk away. I'm not gonna walk into some death trap because he thinks he's about to die. So he's not that evil, I guess, because he lets his boss get thrown into prison, and that's where the game truly picks up. You break your way out of prison, and your goal is to break all 4 seals. Now let me tell you, this game gets progressively harder as each seal gets broken. At first I thought, hey, these bosses are easy. By the end I was like, God, help me, my HP, help, I'm taking lots of damage. This game gets hard. And even though it's worth only 5 hours of gameplay, it's the best dollar you'll ever spend. Now, there's a level up system, like any RPG, a level up system. You got strength, that affects your damage, no doubt. Vitality, HP, that's a given. Toughness, that's your defense. The more that you have, the better off you are. And intelligence. Even if you're not a magic kind of guy, and I'm not a magic kind of guy, level it up a little bit, because this game, the healing spell is going to be your best friend towards the end. I can't tell you how many times I had to pull off that heal spell at the end of the game. The end boss, I needed to use that spell at least a couple dozen times. Alright, and now the artwork. It's like any old school RPG. It doesn't have, fancy graphics, but it's got it. You feel compelled to play. It's like, Zelda. The original Zeldas, not like the newer Zeldas where you're in a 3D world, but the 2D, side-scrolling Zelda where you're just running along the open field and you see your enemies and you hack and slash. And, this game, you get weapons, armor, and magic like any RPG. Weapons, they really stick to just, there's an axe, there's a couple of swords, and then a lance, and the Chaos Axe, which you do use, by the way, and it is one hell of an axe. The armor. If you don't keep this updated, don't get hit by the enemies, because one hit will take a third of your HP, and you'll see a chunk of you go, oh my god, my heart. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle this area. And magic. I didn't use the spells so much because I'm an up-close and personal kind of guy, but they were very useful. If I were to use them, I would have loved them. But I'm not a magic kind of guy. But the healing spell will be your best friend, and you're allowed to customize what order you can put your spells in. use your bumpers to switch between what spell you want out. So if you want to have like heal up and then your other favorite spells like right next to heal, so you can just switch between the two as you're battling. That's always a possibility. Now, all in all, this game is definitely worth that $1. You can find it on Xbox Live Indie Games for 80 Microsoft points, which translates to one US dollar. Now, I can't tell you how much it is in foreign countries, but it is 80 Microsoft points, so you can do the math accordingly. And you can also find it on the computer, and I can't tell you where on the computer. I don't remember offhand, but I'm sure if you Google EvilQuest, you'll find a link, because there are things up about EvilQuest. I looked into the game before I even played it, because every good game researcher does his research and doesn't just play a game. All in all, Indie Chris gives this game a 4.75 out of 5. You guys did great, and be sure to check back at UGRgaming.com for the latest and greatest in gaming news.